think it's good enough for now. Hey, I can tell you exactly. Hey, every man out there gonna be doing the more bro.
Don't be joking about my classics and my gloves on. But we back. Round 2, Anti-Network. Another interesting short takes. Let's talk about it. So
let's do it. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. So, of course, fellow guests in the building, man, host, Brother COMARK as always, Brother Ruger at the bottom, man. So without further ado, let's get straight to it.
That would prevent unmarried men from claiming a child that isn't biologically their own is making its way through the Tennessee legislature. Action News 5's Bria Bolden spoke with the local lawmaker behind this bill to find out why he believes the law is needed.
Trying to pass a new House Bill 2698. What is that bill? That bill is simply this.
Well, Joe, House Bill 2698 passed through the Children and Family Affairs Subcommittee today now, but it didn't come without a challenge from the Tennessee Department of Human Services. Memphis Representative Antonio Parkinson is sponsoring the House version of this bill, and he told me today he has spoken with constituents who said they have had to foot the bill for child support even after finding out a child they originally thought was theirs was not.
If a couple is not married, the state is ordering you to take a mandatory DNA test from birth. Now, people are saying, why is this news? If you don't know, we about to enlighten your ass real fast.
He presented the magistrate with the DNA findings. The magistrate said, somebody got to take care of him, referring to the child, and it's going to be you, and gavelled him out.
Memphis Representative Antonio Parkinson is sponsoring House Bill 2698 that would require DNA evidence proving paternity before a man signs a birth certificate for a child that may not be biologically his.
Bro, this is great news. And this is something that should have been going on for a very, very long time. It's funny that this conversation is getting to the 2020, because it started in 2022. Now 2024 is starting to pick up steam. It's in the House going through. It's going to make it a break. I don't know. But a lot of ladies are mad.
The state has been turning a blind eye to this by allowing people to sign blindly without any proof of DNA association to this child, which is allowing people to be guilty, or in some cases, of paternity fraud, which is a crime.
Why are they mad, Dr. COMARK? What's going on with the state, man? What's the word, man? Why do you feel away, brother?
They're mad because of the fact that they've been rocking the cradle. Tennessee rocking the cradle for a long, long time. You know what I'm saying? They've been getting over on us. Not me per se, but a lot of males per se for a long, long time. And you got to think about it. Maury been doing the whole DNA test thing for years and years since I was a little baby, mm-hmm. And getting away with the child support thing. And like we talked about it on the fatherhood episode, mm-hmm. We've been getting stabbed in the back and been butchered by the law, by the system. And they're mad that if they've been cheating and been wrong, I don't know how I want to say it. I'm not even
promiscuous.
There you go. That's the perfect, because I didn't want to say the way I want to say.
You want to say hoe, and I ain't bleeping it out. You want to say hoe. We rocking though. Promiscuous. What I want
to say, but I'm not going to say it because I'm trying to be sophisticated on here. So if they're going to be promiscuous about it, they want to make sure that we don't find out. And this is a good way and I honestly think Tennessee, I think it should roll down to every state.
However, the Tennessee Department of Human Services says if made into law, their department could be at risk of losing about $52 million in federally matched dollars.
I guess the concerns that we have is that the bill would possibly put us out of compliance with the federal regulations.
Remember, we are all fathers on this panel. And I can say a lot of us been through the ringer in some form of fashion when it comes to you're not the father. I've been through it twice. I'm not going to lie. And honestly, I wasn't even mad. I was happy. I was very happy because the one thing I realized when the kids wasn't mine, I don't got to deal with a sorry individual. See, one thing about a baby at the end of the day, it has to be taken care of. And it's unfortunate that a child can be put in such a harsh situation, knowing that the mom knows for a fact. Some of y'all know for a fact that's not that man's baby.
When it comes to 1-year-old Destiny, Caesar, you are not the father.
And to put him through it anyway is so asinine, brother. You know that's my favorite word. It's so asinine. It's crazy. It's the definition of craziness to the core. Brother Ruger, hearing this as a father, man, what's your takes on this, man? You think this should get what we need to do to get the ball rolling? You think this should be in all 50 states? What are your take on this, man, when you first heard about this?
I definitely think it should trickle down to all 50 states because in every state, there's somewhere where it's a father who doesn't know if he's really the dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad to say, but females hold secrets better than dudes. And this is one of the secrets that's real detrimental to a man's mental health, you know? So I really feel like as a man, you know, if that's questionable, I really feel like that should be an option at the hospital, you know, because finding out a kid ain't yours from the beginning or even 18 years down the line is some painful business. Like, I haven't endured it. I don't want to, but I feel like, you know, that could hurt a brother in the long run. So yeah, I really feel like I'm behind this 100%.
Yeah, man. I know you said an option at the hospital. I'm pretty sure you meant mandatory because it is an option at the hospital. But a lot of times, and I'm gonna love to put some clips up so people can see. It's a lot of women who try to shame men for wanting a DNA test, and I never understood that.
What made you get a DNA test?
Because I went through your phone.
And why?
Talking about me, laughing and bragging, telling your friends that I have no idea that he's really not my son. So I went and got a DNA test done. Like, you think I'm stupid or something? Like, how could you do this to me?
I kind of see in perspective a little bit, un poquito, that, excuse me, where a woman comes from when it comes to trust. Because there is some solid women. We ain't talking about all women. And I like to clarify these things because some of y'all are slow. Y'all be thinking we talk about a few. Y'all think we talking about all. It's nothing like that. Nothing like that at all. But a lot of men we know, me included, have been through this situation with women who lived a life saying that kids were yours and they wasn't. In the one situation, I ain't have to go that far. The baby was mad light-skinned as hell. You know, that's now you see this, you know, I love you. I still love you to this day. But you know that damn baby wasn't mine. I'm just keeping the game. You know what I'm saying? Baby, light as a goddamn, you know what I'm saying? The night light outside, bro. I'm telling you, we both black. You know what I'm saying? She black, I'm black. The baby come out looking like Ruger. I'm like, how the hell is this possible, bro? How is this possible, bro? It don't even make sense, bro. And the second one, if I'm being fair, that shit was going on for 3 years. I was getting slandered on Facebook, but I love you too. I'm just keeping it gangster. But yo, you slandered me on Facebook for like 3 years. Like, oh, he's the bad dad. He don't want to look after my baby. Whoa, whoa. I had to trick her and say, like, oh, you in Brooklyn? She's like, yeah, you ain't coming to Brooklyn. I said, I'm in East New York right now. That girl goes me for 3 months. Then told me the truth after. See what I'm saying? And all this time I'm getting slandered. I'm not a good daddy. You a deadbeat. You know how they roll on you a deadbeat. You don't want to take care of your kids. Yada, yada, yada. I don't even want to go further with that. Back to the topic at hand.
Did you just put her name out there?
I don't give a fuck. I ain't viewing it neither. Bro, it's one thing about me, bro. And listen, bro, I know y'all both long enough, bro. Listen, Brother Coleman, we go back down there 10 plus. Brother Rue, we got there like 6, 7 in the hole. Bro, y'all know, man, these are true stories, all facts. It ain't no hate. I love them. I talk to them from time to time, I'm being honest. It ain't no hate with me. I'm happy I'm not the daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I don't want to be a father, but who want to deal with a woman who will put something on you like that? Like, they not my kids. And y'all know I got a football team. It ain't no secret. Everybody know I got the village. You feel me? So you trying to put extra kids in the village that ain't even mine? And hell no. Bro. So yeah, I listen, let me I don't give a fuck. Yo, I ain't muting nothing. I ain't bleeping nothing. I said that from the heart. I love y'all, though. I love y'all. I love y'all for sure. But anyway, I wasn't. I was happy as hell. Anyway, back to the topic, right? I thought something was interesting, right? When I look at the dynamics of this versus men, right? And this is what I'm trying to say clearly. If men don't pay child support when they order to, they can lose their license, passport get revoked at the over 2,500, and you could possibly go to jail. Even though the bill is only introducing you have to pay the money back. Brother COMARK, do you think there should be criminal charges or the same exact penalties that men face when they do not pay child support for women who did paternity fraud?
Oh, most definitely. Oh my, agreed, 100%, 100%. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, 100%.
Well, I love that. Hey, look, quick to the point, Brother Rue. I know you got your, you know what I mean, going on. But as I said, do you think women should face the same punishment as men who don't pay child support?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It wouldn't be fair if they didn't. You know, not trying to be harsh, but it's the real world.
No, man, it's not nothing harsh about that. Nothing harsh about this. I'm a triple down behind my brothers, even though I asked the question. It should be. Now, we know on this planet, I'm not even gonna put it to women. We know some humans can be selective when they hear these type of conversations. So let's make this like Windex clear, not kaleidoscope clear. We don't think all women fit this situation. I repeat, we don't think all women fit this situation. But the reality is, some women, y'all know, some of y'all friends and mamas and aunties, y'all know some of these people who did this. All jokes aside, right now, this shit ain't cool. It's not cool. It's not fair. It's not right, and I don't agree with it. So if a man can get the smoke from the judge, women can get it too. Now I gotta go into one thing before I end this short, and it's gonna sound like I'm being devil advocate to my own short, but let's talk about this part. The reality of it happening. What's the percentage you think, Brother COMARK? What is the percentage of this bill being passed through not only in Tennessee, but could hopefully be trickled down to the other 49 states that the government of the United States owns?
Oh, I don't think it's gonna happen in Texas, but I think it's gonna be hard. To be honest, I think it's probably gonna be 40-60, maybe 30-70. I think it's gonna be really, really hard. I think because of the fact that I think a lot of women gonna be against it. I think they're gonna probably protect their likelihood of being judged. I think just because of like the whole Roe v. versus Wade and how we're trying to protect their right to protect their body and everything else like that. Right now, I think a lot of that is gonna be, pushed forward. I think the whole, like I said, I think the LGBTQ community is probably gonna push behind it and try to see what they can do to protect the rights of women at all costs right now, which they should. And I'm not saying that like likelihood it won't be passed. I think a lot of men are probably going to try to push behind it, which a lot of people, in the Senate and Congress and anybody else around, around these bills are probably going to try to push and get it to be passed because it probably a likelihood of a lot of these bills should be passed for the protection of men and fatherhood and stuff like that. It should be passed, but I don't think it's going to be passed anytime soon. If anything, it'll probably be 2025, 2026.
Brother Ruger, what's your thoughts on it, man? You think it's gonna come to life, or you gonna think it's gonna stay in the dark?
I think it's definitely gonna stay in the dark. They don't like brother said, like they're gonna try to protect the women, but in all actuality, why not make it fair to protect everybody, not just have it one-sided, like let the man know what's going on. He's entitled to it if he's going to be taking care of the child for, 18 years or however long he tends to be in the child's life, but I don't think it's going to come though, especially not in North Carolina because it's a female state allegedly, but I doubt it'll make.
I have to mic up. My man ain't been there. Hey, look, man. In closing, man, my boy stepped out for a second, man, but I'm going to say this, man. I'm definitely going to say this in closing on this. I really want this bill to happen. I really do. I want this bill to happen very bad, but I'm going to tell you some things, even though I hyped it up, why I think it's not going to happen. For one, in America alone, we're overpopulated, whether people see this or not. There are a lot of children who's in some type of foster care, whether it's through the state or anybody who signed up to take the role of a guardian for children who does not have proper supervision. There are hella kids right now who are in this situation in America. If the bill was to go through, for example, right? Let's say they do say, hey, you got to pay this money back. Now, let's say if you can't pay the money back, does a woman supposed to go to jail? Like if you don't pay child support? They supposed to, based on if we're going to use the same example that's delivered to men. Cool. That's cool. But here's the thing. If the mother goes to jail, right? And let's say, i.e., the father is nowhere around. The real dad. Remember the real dad. The real dad's nowhere around. Where the child goes? In the system. Now, we all know the system, right? Compared to child support, low income, food stamps, all that government Medicaid shit is cheaper for the government. For that child to stay with his no good ass mama. That's facts. It's cheaper that way. So the fact that the government would do that, knowing that this could happen. Remember, if you come back in the dude life after 17 years and say, hey, that last dude wanted daddy. You're the father. Y'all knew that dude wasn't shit when y'all put it on the other dude. So you think he in 16, 17 years, he probably gonna step up knowing that, yo, he didn't want to be a daddy, he was a deadbeat dude anyway? Where that child gonna go? In the system. It costs more for children to be in the system than women being on fucking government assistance. It's a fact. So this is why I love to hype it up. And men who see this, please rally behind it. Yo, talk to your local Congress. Talk to anybody who get laws in motion. Because I think it still should happen regardless. Regardless of the ideas on what I gave. It should still happen because of the fact there is a lot of innocent men who are taking care of children that is not their blood. They didn't even sign up for this. And we got to start bringing modern women back. Not all, but majority of the 304s who live kind of wild. No judgment. But when you come to being lying and deceiving, fuck the man. You doing more damage to the child. So this needs to be corrected. This needs to be fixed. It needs to be equal. Like I said in the last video, what's equal rights without equal lefts? Come on, y'all. We gotta goddamn get this in order, man. So if y'all see this, I'll rally behind it. I don't know who I gotta call in Tennessee, but I'm about to start making some calls. Listen, bro, I'd rather pull a gold teeth on my goddamn mouth and put it on the table and say, hey, this is my collateral. Because I'm for it. I'm for it. Short takes. Anti-network.